Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? So, a few of you guys have brought to my attention that a new car that is supposed to be coming out called the Aries Design Project S1 may not be entirely Aries Design's design. So, I have been working with Instagram user IZ Design. He's been sending me over a lot of these photos comparing the two cars together of an original design by a designer who made this Porsche design concept for what appears to be a thesis project or something for school way back in 2015. And this is validated by on its website. The dates are there from 2015. And it's also, if you don't believe that, you could also see comments that are there that are also dated back from 2017 and 2016. Meanwhile, this Aries design project S1 just came out, I think, a few months ago, back in September or August. So let's do a little bit digging and diving into this. It's really bold to make these big accusations of stealing a design or copying a design, or at least being inspired by another design. But these things are so similar, it's pretty interesting to point them out, especially if you are the one who originally designed the first sketches. In case of this designer, it's a little bit sad to see that a big company has taken your design and repurposed it into an actual product. So it appears what I've seen so far is that the Aries Design Project S1, this came out back in around, I think, September again, where they unveiled the coupe model. Now, when it first came out, a lot of people were calling it, wow, this looks like a Porsche concept. It looks like something from Porsche or something along the lines of that. And you could definitely see it along those lines, especially with that Porsche concept that I think it was the 917 concept that they had out. It does look a little bit similar to that, which is really coincidental, which we'll get to in a little bit. Now, this is actually based on a C8 Corvette, and Aries is planning on putting in a mid-engine V8, same from the C8 Corvette, with around 700 horsepower, they're saying. There haven't been any really official images or like sounds of that, so we're not sure if the progress is going on with that side of it. But just looking at the design overall, it looks pretty cool. It has these exposed headlights, really sleek, almost looking like a race car. Out back, it looks like, you know, a Bugatti Chiron kind of with a long light bar, roof scoop. The interior, if you look at the interior design, you can see it looks pretty similar to the C8 Corvette with the steering wheel, but the rest is unique. They kind of designed it around the car. Really nice to see that. But then again, once you start looking at these images of these other car and sketches, a lot of questions have to be raised up. Now, if you look at the top of Aries Design's website, when you open the page for the S1 project, you can see that they say the basic idea was as simple as it was challenging to create a car that combined the design of a hypercar, performance of a supercar, and the accessibility of a sports car. You guys can read the rest of that. It's actually misspelled on this side. I don't know if it's just here, but it says design split in half. Interesting. Inspired by cars from the 70s, 80s. And then here's the part here. Aries created an ultimate study in bespoke design, driving, pleasure, and perfection. Now they're saying that their project S1 was designed by Aries Design Central Stile. I'm sure that's in Italy, where Aries Design is, and it's been gone through CFD studies, which is for aerodynamics and to make sure all the fluidity of the body, everything flows well together. And then of course, it's gonna be crafted out of carbon fiber and all this stuff. So this is what Aries Design is saying on their website. We don't need to look about the interior, but then you have to pull up over to this designer's sketches, and this is where you can see the questions and everything being asked. Now, if you go to Instagram, it goes under the Instagram username Park Creation. The posts only go to, I think, November. So what I'm thinking is what happened is they realized this, created the Instagram page, start posting their car, like, hey, we did this already. But if you go to the website that these images were originally posted on, it's dating back to 2015, and they have posts back towards 2012, 2013, 14, and there's credits of all that on there. You can confirm that. And yeah, so what it turns out to be is this project looked to be a sort of like it says it's a master thesis in collaboration with an advanced studio of Porsche. I can't confirm that exactly, but that's pretty significant. And what it looks to be is a Porsche electric Le Mans concept for 2035. And looking at the design of it exactly, and just scrolling through the website, you can see all the similarities so far with this and the Aries. Now keep in mind, the Aries came out this year. This was from 2015. So, I mean, you know, things look similar. A lot of cars look similar these days, but this is a bit too similar. So, you know, just looking at images and comparing, you can't really confirm things. But this other account on Instagram that started contacting me about this, highlighting this IZ design, sent some images over of the two cars with highlighted blue sketches, kind of like outlining the shapes of the body. And this is where it kind of became apparent to me, like, wow, this is pretty similar. They're like almost identical, actually. So now let's take a look at these images. I think they're going to put them right over here. But you can see that the general shape of the car is basically the same. And when I mean general shape, I mean the headlight shape, the wheel placement of the wheels. You can see, if I can find one image, the placement of the wheels, so that that front wheel is so far pushed out to the front. The rear has those rear haunches that are basically identical. The rear shape of where the light bar on the vents is identical. Even the side sculpture of the car is identical. The window shape is identical. All these things. And then you go over to the side profiles, identical and whatnot. You can just keep going through and basically seeing for yourself at this point. Now, before you even make a claim that these are stolen, this is a completely copied design, we are going off of what the Park Creations, or Gilsung Park as they go by, is what they're saying, and what this other news outlet is saying. Has Area Design somehow purchased these design concepts from Porsche or this person, and we don't know? I'm going to say no, since they're telling us no. And Aries Design's claiming they designed it themselves, which was stated on their website. So that's really interesting to see. You guys can draw conclusions from that. But yeah, it's really interesting to just point that out there. And then, you know, just going back to what Aries was saying on their S1 project and also the S1 Spider project, which is, of course, the roofless version. What did they say? Again, it's going to have that V8 dual clutch gearbox, basically the powertrain from the C8 Corvette, but made more powerful. It's going to have a great sound, pricing from like $500,000 to $600,000, just around 20-ish, 24-ish to be made. And the order books are already. And yeah, you know, Aries isn't some company that usually does this. They have some reputable products already out. They have a whole design studio and everything. They have that, I think it was a Pantera recreation project based on the Huracan. You know, so they're not some kind of a vaporware fake company to go around and stealing people's designs, but you can easily draw the parallels here. So thank you guys again for watching for this short video, and let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Thanks again for watching.